Howdy, welcome to America's home for racing, Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's not the Roval, it's the Speedway this time. Ask me why, I don't know. But that's what it is, and we're about to see the cutoff race of the NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs, round 12. Let's see who makes the cut.
Alright, I'm not totally sure why it's the oval versus the Roval. See what I did there? But anyways, we've got oval racing here for this round. Kind of interesting. Not totally sure why that is, but it is the revised schedule, so kind of interesting. But yeah, I was expecting to race the Roval, but you know what? That's fine. The Roval in NASCAR Heat 5 isn't one of the better ones. That's for sure. And I almost totally looped it there in the corner, so we're going to have to feel what the car is doing here as we're back with the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel and Florida racing in NASCAR Heat 5. But yeah, totally losing the car there just a little bit there in turns 3 and 4, so we'll have to see what the car was doing up there. The car feels pretty fast, definitely on the loose side. Oh yeah. Alright, might need to tighten the car up just a smidge, but the car is definitely fast. We're going to start 21st. Well, not as fast as I thought it was, but we'll put some work in and see what we got with the setup. Just need to tighten it just a tad there. That should be good, I hope.
It's the cutoff race under the lights at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Drivers looking to gain points to make their way back into the cut, and drivers looking to win their way into the next round. Who makes it and who goes home? We decide that here at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
And here we go. We are racing. We got 13 laps of fuel in the car. Should be very similar to Las Vegas, 26 laps, so more than likely we're going to have not quite as much tire wear, I would imagine. We're going to have to wait and see. Definitely have a good draft effect as we get into Howard there. Excuse me, Joe Check. Didn't mean to squeeze you up there. Alright, Charlotte, not one of my favorites. Luckily, we're already locked in with our Bristol win, so that's going to help us out a whole lot as we squeeze everybody. We are still riding up the track. Alright, try not to get in anybody here. Stay low. Go up a little bit higher. 15th right now. We got Chase Briscoe in the lead. Michael Annett up there once again. With how often Michael Annett has been towards the front, I am surprised he never got a win and didn't lock himself into the playoffs. This is very surprising there. Got a little bit of a bump to the 89 here. Ooh, into Miller. Just a tad there. I was hoping he was going to move, and he didn't with my run. And also I lost traction there for a second as well, so had to keep the throttle in it to totally lose the car. Yeah, the rear end of the car is really stepping out quite a lot here as we're racing here at Charlotte. So a little bit finally getting that loose feeling, which is what I'm looking for, because I can tighten the car up, but I need to kind of be on the looser side to get that speed down. We got Brandon Jones kind of stuck here in the back. See if we can get to him and move our way forward. See what our tires are doing. Tires wearing. We definitely have a little bit more wear in the right front as per usual, but the rear end is definitely stepping out a little bit. So if we can move that back maybe a little bit, although I really like how the car's driving at the moment for Charlotte anyways. So we'll see what we can do here. Yep, too much throttle. And we got side damage. And aero damage you do not want at Charlotte. It does affect you quite a bit. 22 laps remaining, 9 laps of fuel remaining here. Off throttle, go back to throttle. Alright, let's get into mode here. We got Gregson up here as well, so he's going to try and get his way back up. I didn't see what Jesse Little was running. He might be, I think he's up there. Yeah, he's up towards the front, amazingly. So he's been working really hard this season. Good job by him. Oops, somebody's smoking. Ah, looks like our guy is out again with a blown engine. Second week in a row. Huge damage to That number 7 car, he is out of it as he brings his oily self down into my lane. Yeah, our guy is out of the playoffs for sure now, so that's 2 weeks in a row he's blown up. So that probably means that we will for sure have no Gregson, I would imagine, being able to push his way through, I would think. We also got Brandon Brown leading the race. Good night. How is he doing that? That is incredible. But also, for sure, unless something happens to Just Little, we should see Just Little in the next round of the playoffs too, which that's going to be surprising. But as I said, he's put some really good runs together here this season, especially at super speedways, but at some other ones as well. We've got caution out on the track. I imagine that is for Justin Allgaier's oil. We got a fuel, tires, wedge. Ooh, you know what? We're going to go... we're going to go down on the wedge just a little bit, and we're also going to take a little tire pressure out of that right rear. Give us a little bit of grip and a little bit more tension towards the rear end of the car, as it's just a little bit on the looser side. Hopefully that helps out. We'll see. And go. 13 laps of fuel remaining. We're at lap 10, so that means everybody will have to come down and do another pit stop. More than likely, we start in the 20th position to kind of move further back. We made some adjustments though, so that causes us to lose position here. Stand into Hemrick here. That's going to get us position. Alright, and see if we can't make some moves here on the restart. Got to Michael and Nat, who's going to get into the rear end of Chase Briscoe. Got rear end damage thanks to Brandon Brown. Luckily he didn't spin us around, so that's nice. Mike Harmon up here doing things. Specifically Mike Harmon things. Ooh. Made that work. Noah Gregson up in the lead. He's trying to lock himself into the next round. Squeezing, trying to squeeze through. Yeah, 4 wide shot it. Somehow we make it work, as I'm going to get past the 08 here, a little bit of break, or 3 wide. Ooh, 3rd. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, we made it through that. Little beating and banging, but we were able to make it through. Nobody wrecked amazingly. I got a little bit loose there in the corner. Cindric's going to help push us here a little bit. Thank you, sir. We got Ryan Sieg up here. I don't remember if Sieg is running for the playoffs. I don't think he is. But Gregson up here, that's huge for him. He needs those points as much as he can get, because he's minus 10 coming into this race. So any points he can make up with a finish will be huge. Obviously, our guy is out, so he's no play. So it just depends on where everyone else is in the back. Cindric really wants to win, lock himself in. That'll help him out a lot. Get behind him here and get a little draft off of him. Here we go. Ooh, gonna get into Cindric a little bit. Those guys stayed out. Oh, they switched the strategy. Okay. So that's what's going on there. Alright, so we've got mixed strategy going on. People jumping around, doing some different things. Okay, that's why they're out front. Okay, that makes better sense. Now we got the 3-4 trio up here. We got Briscoe, Cindric, and moi. And we are racing here at Bristol. Cindric's definitely got the better car. I will admit that right now. And I think Briscoe's got a better car right now too. Yep, he's going to get past us there. Got a little bit more power out of that Roush Yates. And that's okay. We're just trying to stay up here and get some good points. Don't wreck Briscoe here. Forward teammate. Don't want to go too crazy. We can get a really good draft off of him down the backstretch. Get some really good speed here. That off going into the corner. There we go. Yeah, we're slipping and sliding a little bit more than I would like. So yeah, they get a better setup than we do. That's fine. Somebody else smoking on pit road, so potentially going to go multiple laps down while they get that fixed. 7 laps of fuel remaining. I think I saw 10 laps to go. I'll have to double check as we come back around, but I'll confirm. Got some guys hitting pit road. If we don't get a caution, we will need to come down to pit road for sure for right sides, I would imagine, as we slip up the track and totally hit the wall. Not what we want, more side damage. We got Axel Bay up here for position. 9 laps remaining, so it was 10 laps to go. We got 6 laps of fuel remaining here. So basically, the plan is to run until there's a caution, which I don't think is going to happen. We got some decent tires at the moment. Question is, what tires do we have when we need a pit? I'm pretty sure we got to take 4 tires again. I don't think we can make it on right sides. Axel Bagan underneath me here. Gonna try and fend him off a little bit. We're definitely on the loosest side, so we didn't really adjust for that too well. Should have tried and tightened up the car just a little bit more. Use some more tire pressures. I mean, the car's fast. I really do like how it's driving, but it's just a little bit too loose for us to consistently make good lap time. Because we just get really slow it down in the corner, or else we really just get really loose midway through the turn. So that's costing us a little bit, but not too bad. Definitely, overall, the car's driving really good. We got 7 laps remaining, 4 laps of fuel remaining, no caution currently in sight. Also got to say, beautiful time of day to be racing here. Sun continuing, the set here looks really, really nice. Alright, we got cars all over the track doing all kinds of things. When do we get a mechanical failure or potentially someone wrecking out? That is going to be the question here. And when does everybody else stop pitting? Because nobody else, everyone's got a pit still. We still all got to make a pit stop here to make it, because we already got 3 laps of fuel remaining here. Alright, we're staying pretty consistent here on the lap time. Oh, we got somebody smoking down the back stretch here. Putting oil on the track, currently no caution for that. And they're going to make it to pit road. 2 laps of fuel remaining this time. When do we see people stop pitting? Because we know everybody cannot make it here. Everybody cannot make it. We got the fuel light on, so we got to come this next time. There's no chance of making it past that. We got to come down next time by. Has anybody been able to stretch it? I don't think anybody can stretch it. Ooh, sliding up. Yep, everyone coming. Mostly everybody coming. Ooh, in the wall, in the wall. Enter pit road backwards. And unfortunately that did not count, so we got to go through again. Good night. Well, that is the craziest thing I've ever seen. We ended up hitting pit road backwards, and so it didn't count us as coming to pit road. Which, if a caution suddenly comes out, might actually work for us really, really good. Okay, now we gotta come this time by, there's no question. Easy, 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 easy. Yes, okay, we actually came down pit road this time. We're not fixing damage. We just need enough fuel to make it around one more time. But go ahead. Yeah, we gotta take tires. The tires were almost worn out, unfortunately. We'll try just right sides. We gotta do what we can here to try and make it back out. Well, probably is not the best idea, but we gotta give it a try because we need some positions here since we messed up so badly there. Alright, back on track. Let's go. Might not have been the best idea, but the left sides are decent, so we can do something here. Alright, Gregson there for position. Seek here for position. Gonna hit us into the wall there. We got a lot of damage on this car, so that's not helping us. Looks like Cindric has been able to retake the lead here. We're gonna be super stiff getting into the corners with right sides. I'm not sure what lap we're on here, so we're gonna find out here in just a second. Lap 2 remaining. Yeah, so right sides, that was definitely the best call there. And leader has taken the white flag. Amazingly, we spun blocking pit road, and there we go. A caution has ended the race. Overtime line and all that stuff has been accomplished. So 21st, that is where we finish off. So wacky pit road shenanigans happening there. That's crazy. Alright, so we ended up going 2 laps down, unfortunately, but that's also because caution came out, so no one finished the race. So that's unfortunate. Looking at the important details, we are advanced, Austin Cindric advances, and we got no Gregson actually misses it by 19 points. Jesse Little locks himself in. We got Justin Haley, Brandon Jones, Riley Herbst, Harrison Burton, Chase Briscoe, Cindric, and ourselves move on to the next round. And then we got the super clean lap of the race was Brandon Brown. Most laps led were Austin Cindric. What else we got? We got On the Move, Rayback Jr. went from 31st to 8th. That is a good day for him. And we also got Tough Break. Michael Nett went from 2nd to 33rd, so he ended up having some issues there. So anyways, that is it for us here at Charlotte. We move on to the round of 8 in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, guys. And we will see you guys at the next one. See you next time. Bye-bye.